teams with a lot of veterans, a lot of experience.
Kevin, how much time do we have? I mean, do we have time to do a whole podcast? I mean, it's everything. They know more about the game. They're smarter. They've seen it all. They have developed a professionalism and a mental toughness. They've been through every situation. I could go on and on.
And there's that fine line between being too weighted in that direction and not having the kind of skill players, the youth, that can drive that engine.
Yeah, I think having a good mix of youth and veterans is very important to teams.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. In at the guard spots, it's Murray and Brown. The forwards are Porter Jr. and Gordon to his side. And it's Jokic in at the 5.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
To the paint. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Zubac has got his second bucket of the night.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Murray. Jokic sets the screen for Murray. No good on the 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
On the wing, Harden. To the inside. Jokic with the steal. And now Jokic pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Capable of doing it all. Sequences like this from Jokic demonstrate just how truly special he is.
Harden finds Jones. Here's Powell. Jokic grabs the miss.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Now here's Murray. Over Harden. Murray, good. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Harden outside to the paint. Here's Jones. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Like looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on a 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be when healthy.
Clippers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Tyronn Lue for just a minute. Now the obvious concern is Nikola Jokic, particularly as a playmaker. Coach told me if Jokic goes off for 40 himself, we can still win if we hold his teammates down. But that's tough when he's hitting those guys in their favorite spots. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, Harden kicks to Jones. Leonard with a screen on Porter. Jones drives in. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Harden against Murray. Here's Porter. Powell pulls it in. And so Powell will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Can't get it to fall.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Murray against Harden. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The amazing Nikola Jokic. This guy for us to watch every time we do a game.
Yeah, he's such an interesting guy, Kevin. He's got so many skills, and he's led the league in touches, but he's near the bottom in how long the ball sticks in his hand, constantly making quick decisions and passes. This guy is really like watching the best we've ever seen.
I would agree. And what a quality to know where to go with the ball when the pressure arrives. Now, Jokic, after Norman Powell, missed from long range. Last season, Stan, Jokic passed LeBron's all-time triple-double mark. And he did it stunningly in 813 fewer games.
Yeah, now it's really possible, Kevin, that he's going to end up at the top of that triple-double list by the time his career's over. He's got the big O and Westbrook in his sights. You know, don't sell this guy short. He can do it almost any night.
Denver in the lead. Pass to Gordon. Here's Murray. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And there's an aggression to Murray's game, willing to battle there for the bucket.
Now, here's Zubac. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And you look at this year's Denver team, you know, Greg, trying to get more from their bench than they did last year.
Yeah, and you just don't want your starters to play so many minutes that they get gassed in the postseason. That's something Denver's trying to avoid this time around. Easier said, though, than done.
Here's Zubac, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. It's going to be on Jokic. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first one falls, and the Nuggets making a change here. Strother's checked in. No good on the second free throw. And you know, Coach, guys who are really productive, like Jamal Murray, often have turnover issues. But you know what? He really doesn't struggle with that.
No, he doesn't, and that's one of the great things about him, Kevin. He can be that aggressive but stay under control and take care of the ball. Always poised. Nothing seems to bother him.
That's an added quality that you don't see with a lot of guys who shoot and score as much as he does.
Great pass to hit him in stride. Love to see teammates in sync with each other.
And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Pass to Strother. Denver passing it around. To the middle. And Jokic slams it in.
Oh, that's just too easy for Jokic. This is why defensively you've got to get him away from the basket.
Leonard with the ball. Offensive rebound. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
Now, here's Jokic. He's got 9.
And how about absorbing the punishment and still complete the play? That's a great finish by Jokic.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got 3 assists in the game.
Capable of being a very potent scorer. Jokic certainly has looked focused so far in this one.
Now here's Powell. High post try. Dunn kicks to Leonard. Buries it from three-point range. Leonard's got 5 points so far.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Jokic against Zubac. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And looking back, Coach, how great was it to see the Nuggets win their first title back in 2023?
One of the great NBA stories, Kevin. It was huge. It was a moment years in the making. That championship meant so much to the city of Denver and its fans.
And the first one at the line is good. Eubanks, he's checked in for the Clippers. Ben Simmons comes in for Norman Powell, and a switcher also for Denver. Peyton Watson, he's checked in for Gordon. And so he's able to get one of two. People like to debate, and Greg, I don't know if this is you, what's better, Kawhi's defense or his offense?
Well, Kevin, I'll say this. Even if he was a subpar defender, his offense alone would have him among the league's top players. But his defense isn't subpar. At its best, it's elite.
Now, Jokic following Bogdanovic's three-point attempt. And Watson slams it in.
And I feel like Jokic has 360-degree vision. I mean, no matter where the open man is, he's going to find it.
Now, here's Leonard. He has 5. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Brown. Hasn't made one yet. Jokic with the screen on Bogdanovich. Here's Brown. Just 5 to shoot. And Jokic throws it down.
Jokic so clever at taking advantage in that pick and roll.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about.
All right, everyone, here they are, your Clippers.
A different look for Denver. Jordan, he's checked in for Christian Brown. And Russell Westbrook subbed in for Jamal Murray. Jordan against Leonard. Over Jordan. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Tried to steal my glory, say it wasn't nothing. Because the author